Hey guys, welcome back to my channel one more time. My name is Preet and you're watching Info at a Glance, where you watch videos and you become boss of your own immigration. And today, as promised, I'm back with another video. This is gonna be in addition to my student visa series, and we will be discussing the student visa primary refusal reasons. So before I start, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please consider doing so and do press the bell icon for all the latest updates on Canada immigration. So if you are a student or if you are willing to apply for a study visa for Canada, you might have heard about the refusal reasons as well. And there is one refusal reason which is pretty common, which you get to hear a lot of times, is that the immigration officer feels that you will not leave Canada after completing your studies. But usually that is not the only reason to refuse your study visa application, because there are some additions to it. And whenever after a refusal, if you order your CAPE notes or your GCMS notes, you will get to understand what exactly was the main reason behind the application getting refused. So today we are going to work on these particular refusal reasons, and if you are willing to apply and if you work on these particular refusal reasons, there is a very good possibility that your visa might not be refused and you will get the access of entering the country. Now, the very first refusal reason is choosing a very expensive course against your previous interest or your previous studies which you have attained. Students often do a mistake stating that they feel that choosing an expensive course might give an impression to the immigration officer that this student looks legit because he is spending so much to choose an expensive course, but wherein the academic history or the previous history of that student is not that strong, which can support that particular course or need of that particular course in the studies. So that's one important reason wherein an immigration officer might end up refusing your application if your previous history and the current course, there is a huge clash in it, and the course which you have chosen is extremely expensive against your career and your interest. Now, second important refusal reason could be when an immigration officer feels that the course or the study which you are choosing to study in Canada has an alternate available within your home country, and there is no specific reason for you to enter Canada and attain that international exposure, wherein the study which you have chosen is pretty basic and can be attained in your home country or in the third country wherever you are. So understanding the importance of your course plays a very vital and a very important role. Now, I'm not saying that if you have average academic score, you will not get the study visa, provided you work on your profile and you make your profile look strong basis the course you have chosen and basis the experience which you have portrayed in your application. Because most of the applicants who are willing to apply for a PG course or a master's course are already experienced. Now, in continuation to academic, there is one more important refusal reason which an applicant should consider of. Is like when you're choosing your course and you have chosen a very difficult course for you to study with, wherein your previous academic studies or your results or your previous experience does not support that. So the immigration officer might end up refusing your application, stating that the course or the study which you have chosen is extremely difficult, which does not even match your profile or it does not even match your previous academic records, and does not even bonafide the situation that you will end up completing that particular course which you have chosen. Number 4, there is an important refusal reason over here which we are going to limelight, is an experiment. Most of the students, they often feel that they can do experiment with their career and they can choose a different course which is not in sync with their previous studies or previous courses which they have done so far. For an example, somebody from an arts background or somebody from a technical background certainly moves to business or certainly moves to accounting or finance. These kind of experiments are highly not recommended, especially when you are planning to get your visa in terms of getting your studies. If you are really interested in switching your industry, if you are really interested in moving your industry, then do the homework over here first. Switch your industry, get an establishment within that particular new industry, and then think of applying for a new course so that you can support relevant experience from your home country from where you're applying. Now, moving on to another important refusal reason over here is a repetitive course. Now, for an example, somebody who's already having a bachelor's degree over here chooses to do a bachelor's degree again, or somebody who has a relevant degree within the home country itself, but again decides to do another course which is related to the same level of study which you have attained. This is a very common mistake which most of the students do. That is only because they only have an intention of getting a visa, but that is not the case over here. But when you're applying for an application and you want your application to look strong, it is very important for you to choose your course wisely, do the required homework. Most of the times, even the agents or consultants, they only give you an offer letter and they tell you that go ahead and pick this course, this will suit your profile, and you end up picking that and get a refusal without doing a homework. it is necessary, it is important to look at similar profiles that are already studying in the college you're applying for. How exactly was the visa history for that particular college with the relevant courses? If you have any contacts or students who are already studying in that particular college, do get in touch with them, understand their profile, and then evaluate your possibilities and your needs. It is necessary for you to stop experimenting your profile basis a third person who's giving you a recommendation or a suggestion, because an agent or a consultant over here primarily has only one intention of getting the commission which they are going to get from the college or university or the school wherever they are sending you for admission, because at the end the refusal will be on your passport. So understand the need of the course, understand the importance of the course, and pick it very wisely after doing proper homework and research, because at the end if your passport gets spoiled, it's going to be you who's going to be responsible for it. Now the last one in our list today is a degrading level. Now this is one important refusal reason for you to understand, because you definitely don't want to do this mistake. Now for an example, if you already have a bachelor's or you already have a master's and you still plan to study further, do not pick a course which is not even at par to your current studies. You definitely can do a double master's, you definitely can do a double bachelor's, but after doing master's, doing a PG diploma course or a graduate degree course doesn't make any sense. The immigration officer or the assessor who's going to evaluate your profile will understand that you have already completed the desired studies, the subjects, the topics, and the content which you're going to study again. It's absolutely irrelevant, and the intention is only to immigrate and then never turn back. So if you have an intention like this, and if you are willing to apply with this particular intention, the immigration officer is intelligent and smart enough to determine that what is your intention all about behind your application. While applying for your study visa application, if you're working on these 7 aspects of refusals which I have told you just now, and if you are willing to do the required homework and research basis your course which you are choosing, or the college or the university you are choosing for, and if you want to understand your possibilities, please do perform a serious and an intelligent research to understand your possibilities basis the refusal reasons. Because if you are not giving these particular refusal reasons to an immigration officer, you have a very strong possibility of getting the visa which you are interested in, and this is irrespective of SDS or non-SDS category. And if you want to understand the SDS and non-SDS category, I have made a video already and I'll link it in the description box below. You can check it out. And if you want me to assess your possibilities and give you a suggestion, you're more than welcome to connect with me on my Instagram handle. The barcode is on your computer screen. It is info@aglance21. I'll be happy to revert back if you have any questions for me basis my availability. So that's all for today, and don't forget to like and share and press the subscribe button and bell icon for all the latest updates on Canada immigration. And I'll see you next week with another amazing update. Until then, bye bye.